The Malevolent Presence. Once upon a time, in a quiet and peaceful neighborhood, there was a grand house with a beautiful garden. The garden had a huge tree in the center, which was a sight to behold. It had thick branches that spread out wide, and lush green leaves that swayed in the breeze. One night, a family moved into the house. They were a happy family of 4, with 2 children, a boy and a girl. They were excited to make this grand house their home and explore the beautiful garden. The children were particularly delighted by the sight of the huge tree and would often spend hours playing around it. One night, the boy went to sleep in his cozy bedroom, which was adjacent to the garden. He was snug in his bed, surrounded by his favorite toys. The moon was bright, and the stars shone outside his window. The cold breeze rustled the leaves of the trees and created a soothing sound. But soon, the peaceful night turned into a nightmare. The boy was jolted awake by a loud creaking sound coming from outside his window. As he looked towards the window, he saw that the huge tree in the garden was bending towards him, its thick branches stretching towards his window. He watched in terror as one of the branches came closer and closer to his bed, reaching out for him like a giant hand. The boy was paralyzed with fear as the branch inched closer to him. He tried to scream for help, but his voice was stuck in his throat. Just as the branch was about to grab him, he closed his eyes and braced himself for the worst. But suddenly, he heard a loud thud, and the branch recoiled back. He opened his eyes to see his parents rushing into his room. They had heard his screams and came running to his aid. The boy explained to his parents what had happened, but they dismissed it as a nightmare and tried to calm him down. The next day, the family went outside to inspect the tree, but it looked as normal as ever. However, the boy could never forget the terror he had experienced that night. He never slept in that room again and would often wake up in a cold sweat, remembering the tree that tried to grab him. The family eventually moved out of the house, and the new owners cut down the tree in the garden. The boy never forgot about his terrifying experience, and he would always wonder if the tree was really haunted, or if it was just his imagination.